What's happening, everyone? JayShockblast here, and check it out. The Fantastic Four First Steps is in theaters now. I saw it yesterday in New York City with my man FreeWillyRocks. It was so awesome to meet Willie after all these years. Honestly, the best experience. I couldn't have asked for a better Fantastic Four experience. He's somebody that I met, obviously, as a fan through the channel, and over the years has honestly become one of my best friends, and it was really cool to see it. So shout out to FreeWillyRocks. And what was also really cool about it was seeing it in New York City, in Times Square at the AMC Theater. Because if you've seen the movie so far, I'm not going to do any real spoilers. Obviously, the Fantastic Four are based in New York City. So the movie is based in New York City. A lot of things happen in their version of Times Square. And I have to say, this is one of the best movies Marvel has ever done. The Fantastic Four curse is over. I love what they're doing. I love where they're going with this. And I really can't wait. I was going to stream when I got home, but I'm so tired from driving and walking around all day yesterday. So I decided I'm just going to go ahead and purchase these items while I talk about the movie. This is in our obviously Marvel Rivals. I am shocked. $3,400 for the bundle. That is a crazy price. I bet it's cheaper than what it is in Fortnite, which is insane. So let's go ahead and grab this and I'll talk about the movie. The first 15 minutes of the movie might be the best 15 minutes of any comic book movie of all time. They handled it perfectly, and it is very much a comic book movie. Like, it's a little campy at times, but it's also serious. I just cannot get over how much I loved the cast, and how it was a little bit different from what I expected. There's not really many complaints I'm going to have about this movie. Did the Thing look great all the time? No, not necessarily. It was a little janky in some scenes, but that's like the only complaint I could think of. Even Silver Surfer, I'm not going to complain about that. About them using that version of the Silver Surfer. This is in Marvel Universe 838, and that's not really a spoiler. We all knew this was going to be a different universe version of the Fantastic Four, and it was based in the 60s. And I think doing it that way was, honestly, it worked out so well. These suits are so great. They really look great in the movie. And Pedro Pascal, absolutely amazing as Mr. Fantastic. I didn't love the casting at first. I didn't necessarily see it. But I know we're getting a little bit of Pedro Pascal fatigue. He seems to be in everything. That's not his fault. Get the work while you can, make that money. I respect and appreciate that. But now I can't unsee it. Like, I loved the idea of John Krasinski being Mr. Fantastic, and I'm glad he got to be it in one of the universes. But he was just great. Vanessa Kirby, amazing. And I think there's something about the way she portrayed the Invisible Woman that is really going to resonate with a lot of people, especially if you have kids. I don't, but I still understood it, and it was powerful, and they made her very powerful. It was really awesome, and I just thought it was great. Human Torch, I can't remember the kid's name off the top of my head right now, but I know he's the kid from Stranger Things. I didn't know what to expect, but he really, really sold it. And he wasn't just an idiot, like Chris Evans, he was the playboy, playful idiot, you know what I mean? His version of the Human Torch. This version, yeah, he's got that cocky side to him. He's got that playboy side to him. But, like, he was brilliant, too. And he has his role in things. And he's prepared to do whatever it takes for his family. And that is something that we do see in the comics. And it is something that his Negative Zone suit that's already in Marvel Rivals. So that I'm not saying that's what happens in the movie, but we've seen what he's willing to do for his family, and that is on full display in this movie. It was great. So we've got these sprays too. Really the pacing was really good. I actually think, like, I was reading my Discord, okay, and we have a spoiler section, and I was reading what Willie was saying and Creeper Boss was saying about how they thought it could have actually been a little bit longer, and I would have certainly loved that myself. But I'm completely happy with everything that happened, every single thing. The mid-credit scene is gonna make you go, oh! It's really awesome, and it's. I'm not gonna say anything else. I'm just not gonna say anything else. All right. The mid-credit scene, don't miss it. The after-credit scene, it was cool. If I watched it later, I would have been fine with it, but it was cool. I did not get the Herbie or Galactus popcorn buckets. They were like $75 each. But they were cool. My wife did authorize me because she was with me. She said, yeah, you can get it if you want, but I really wanted the Herbie. I know Willie got it. They're really cool, and I'm gonna go ahead and buy these now. But I just yeah, man, I can't even get over how great the movie was. I don't want to give you any spoilers. Back to back with Superman, okay? Like, this is like Barbenheimer, like, what, a couple years ago, right? 2 monster movies back to back that just absolutely hit in every possible way, and they're both pure comic book movies. These are as comic books are meant to be, and they don't take themselves too seriously, but they're serious enough where you kind of get the point. All the characters were meaningful, and you understood the stakes. And I mean, that's not even getting into Galactus. Like, Galactus was portrayed beautifully. I really loved the way that they portrayed Galactus. That was super cool. I don't even know why I bought this. I play with Free Willy all the time. I'm never gonna get to play the Human Torch, but it's a sick skin though. I can't say enough. I really and truly cannot say enough. You need to see this movie, and you should definitely see it in the theaters. Like, this is going to be huge for Marvel. It's going to be huge for Disney. I know a lot of people have been down on a lot of projects. Thunderbolts, I thought, was fantastic. This is even better, but in every possible way. Like, I'm not the type of person that would ever give, like, a 10 to a movie, but, like, I mean, this is like a 9.6 for me. I just thoroughly enjoyed the movie in every possible way. My wife had no idea who these characters were. She loved the movie. It's just really and truly a great comic book movie. Like, that's all I could say. It's a great comic book movie. And the best part about it is most of what happens doesn't necessarily matter, because I think we all understand that they're going to get taken out of 838 in some possible way, right? We're going to have a convergence, if we will, because we've got Doomsday and I think Secret Wars coming, and all these universes are going to collide, and I think it's going to be a rebirth of the MCU, and this is setting that up. I highly recommend it. I have not seen many people at all say anything negative. Like, just one person on my Discord Ben, I don't know what you watched, bro. I don't know what you watched. I cannot say enough great things about it. When I left, I looked at Twitter, and my good friend and brother Sadat the Gamer was getting out of the theater at the exact same time, and we were both on like wicked afterglow movie highs, okay? And even he was glowing about it, and that dude is tough to impress, okay? Like, every time I think I have him figured out, he changes the game, and he's raving about it as best I could tell. I did see that he reviewed it, and I did not watch it yet, and I'm going to do that after I do this. But my God, okay, everything about it is just, it's awesome. It's awesome, and you see and hear some classic Fantastic Four villain names, and that first 15 minutes is like, we've already done origin stories for the Fantastic Four, and it's just like Superman. We've already done the Superman origin story. Skim it. You know, we don't need to see Uncle Ben die again, right? Spider-Man. We don't need to go through all that anymore. Assume that we know who the Fantastic Four are, and they did. And it's just like Superman. They didn't waste their time going through, you know, little baby space Superman and 10 seasons of Smallville. You know, they just got right to the point, all right? And I think we are in a good position for the great reset that's coming, because some of these actors are aging out of these roles. Some of the actors just don't want to do it anymore. You know, Chris Evans, I don't think we're going to see back as Captain America after these next two Avengers movies. I do think he'll be there for them in some way. So it's time to get like the next wave, and we're about to get into the X-Men era, and I feel like we're going to have all, you know, we're going to have all of those characters be young, hungry actors that are going to stand the test of time and are going to stay in these roles for an extended period of time. You know, except Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman, they're literally going to do this till they're 90. All right. 9.6 out of 10. Like, there's very little to complain about. I think you're forcing it if you're complaining about it. There's just no possible way. This movie is fantastic in just every possible way. These skins are just phenomenal. I'm going to have to learn how to play Mr. Fantastic. I already have Invisible Woman at Lord, but I just love this. I made a joke with Alan Jackson from WB when I posted the Hot Toys for the Fantastic Four. I said, there's just no way I'm getting these. And he said, you say that now, but you're definitely getting them. And that guy's going to be right. He's going to be right. They went on sale today. I'm resisting so far. But the Fantastic Four, man, like everything about it, I'm just going to keep speaking in circles. So we're going to end it now. If you saw it, I would love to know what you think. Please do not, no spoilers. But also, if you have not seen the movie and you read the chat, you read the replies, you kind of ask for it. But I didn't give you any spoilers, I don't think. It's great. It's great. Silver Surfer, I understand now, and I'm fine with it. I was definitely one of those people like, why are we using the female Silver Surfer? Because we're an 838, so it's not permanent, and it's a real character. So, okay, fine. I'm okay with it. Galactus was incredible. I mean, honestly, 9.6, one of the better comic book adaptations ever. Awesome. Loved it. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see ya.